I know that many people have been feeling the stress of not knowing what's going to happen next, whether this is something at work or with finances, with politics, or everything that's going on in the world. The list goes on. And I can certainly relate to more than one of these. I don't know about you. The truth is, we really just don't know what's going to happen next most of the time. If we're able to learn how to embrace the uncertainty in life, it really does end up being a powerful exercise for personal growth. So today I thought I'd share some of the ways that I myself cope when I'm feeling unsettled or uncertain about the future. As I really hope that if you find yourself struggling with this a bit, that hopefully maybe one or more of these strategies will be helpful to you too. So I actually just shared all of these in a bullet point format for people that are on my email list a couple weeks ago. Since many of the people had actually found it helpful, I just wanted to take the time to share it here with you too. If you think you might like to get an inspirational email at the start of your week, there's a link in the description to this video if you want to sign up for that. So let's jump right in. First one is shift focus. The fear of what might happen next is always future focused. So when I find myself worrying, I really try to just really root my attention very firmly on what's happening, like right here, now, and in the present moment. I will literally try to shift my attention to something in the present. So it could be something that I'm doing, really focusing on that, or like I can look around and see something, maybe it's a pretty flower or just something interesting in the environment, and really try to focus on that. The next one is feeling gratitude. So another thing I'll do sometimes is to really choose at that moment to feel gratitude for everything that I have right now at this moment in time, and to think about all the ways that I have more than enough, and that I'm safe right now, and that I'm okay. Thinking outside the box. If it seems like there's no good answers, I will try to look for new possibilities of things that I haven't thought of before. I think that often it's easy to think that there's only one way that something can happen or be accomplished, but in reality, I've found that, most of the time there are multiple paths to different outcomes. Reflection. I often remind myself that there were many times in my life where I wasn't sure what was going to happen next. And sometimes what did happen next was really hard. And yet I made it through it. I often became wiser and stronger as a result. Routines are another thing. When things get really unsettling, I take a lot of comfort in the everyday routines that I do, the things that I do day after day. Routines, they just have a wonderful way of bringing a sense of security, even when things just don't feel secure. Also, focusing on a plan that you have. Sometimes if you try to look at everything in the future, it can be really overwhelming if you're trying to think about everything that has to happen. So I think it really helps to remember that you don't have to do everything now. You just have to do the next best thing. So I try to focus on whatever plan I have. And I know, if things change, plans have to change. But I remind myself that I can't change the plan until I have information on what's needed to do so. So I try to really refocus on what I do know now and try to do my best at whatever that is. So these are my ways of coping with uncertainty. Today's a short video, but I hope that you found it helpful. Hope you found one or more of these as a good reminder to you, or as something that you can try out for yourself as well. So thank you so much for listening today, for being here, for sharing anything that you are finding helpful with your friends and your loved ones, and just for being you. Have a beautiful rest of your day.